start the mixing process. Kind of interesting, like find out what color it turns out, but it looks like it's gonna turn out to be. I touch it, it's so soft, but the slime just continuously sticks up. Another lump of shaving cream right here. So I'm just gonna mix the heck out of this. Hello there, you guys. It is past midnight. The time is 12:03 a.m. So it was a funny day yesterday, I gotta say. I snuck into my business statistics class, which is usually the first class that I would take on a Tuesday or on a Thursday at school. I went to that business stat class and I wrote no class for the rest of this week with a whiteboard marker on whiteboard just to prank teachers. We'll see how they're gonna react to it tomorrow. They're probably gonna have a feeling that it might have the April Fool's effect. Surely they're gonna get hugely stunned about what I wrote, except they don't know who actually wrote that. Like, I'm talking as if it's someone else. I'm talking as if an alien invaded our school and did that prank. No, it was me, of course. That's basically the dedication of April Fools. And when you want to prank your friends, you want to prank any stranger that you see on the street doing that, like, April Fools is the perfect day. Anyway, enough with this April Fool's stuff for now. So what I'm gonna do is in this box right here, if you can see these tie-dye slimes that I had got from World Market on Monday. At the end of that video, I had mixed the slimes, turning them into just one color. I just made them look even more slimy by adding one ingredient into each of them, which is water. So I'm just gonna get this in. Whoa, you can tell that it's really slimy. My goodness, I just put it in like 5 seconds ago and it is already beginning to stick out. Now I'm gonna put the other color of it in. And there. Now it's about to be a bigger slime in a different color. Now I'm gonna start the mixing process. Kind of interesting, like, it does look a little bit more like Play-Doh than slime. From one perspective, I'm just gonna keep mixing anyway. So I'm mixing this to find out what color it turns out, but it looks like it's gonna turn out to be a color that's close to storm gray. I'm almost there, guys. There's still just a few bits of that green and purple, still getting it mixed. Okay guys, I just got done mixing and it turns out to be the color of mint, so I was kind of wrong on that. Now I am going to add a little bit more water, and again, when I touch it, it's so soft, but the slime just continuously sticks up the surface. So I'm just gonna add this much water and start mixing it with water, see how much more slimy it gets. My god, is it gonna be like a pool of slime at this point? Wow, I mean, there's still some water on the surface, but man, that is like a pool of slime. I mean, if only there was to be more slime, I could literally call it that. The next thing I'm gonna do now is the more popular way of making slime, of course, adding shaving cream. Now I add the shaving cream. I'm just gonna get this mixing. There's still a bit of water floating around there. Whoa, oh my. It's turning out great, to be honest, but I'm gonna add more shaving cream. What the heck? Yeah, there are times that you gotta mix it. There, a whole lot better. That is another lump of shaving cream right here. So I'm just gonna mix the heck out of this and make it smooth like jelly. Yo, check that out. Not only is it so much softer, but I literally just turned it into the color of bright seafoam. Now, that was a fun experiment. Wasn't it crazy fun? But now time is 12:31 a.m. So it's 31 after midnight. So now I gotta get in bed. It is the next morning already, 10:36. It is another day without the Porsche. So that's why we have the Mercedes in the garage. The Porsche has been out since Monday and now it's Wednesday. So by the end of the day, we could potentially get it back. We'll hear from the workers about it. And now it is day 2 without the Porsche. Now, one crazy thing about the Mercedes, which one impact of it that I can think of is the age of this car. You can see some part of it has already been worn out. And at least it's not hot when I touched it, because when I touched it yesterday, it was almost as hot as iron. Despite that, I still feel like we are lucky enough to drive the Mercedes as it is, as we can still drive it, and it is still strong enough for us to drive it. I'm still content with it at this point in time. Check this out, by the way, if you can see all those writings on those Diet Cokes. This is crazy. Look, it says homely, it's bro, and those hearts and that. I mean, this is not a Valentine's Day special thing, it's April. Like, when I see these writings of bro, sis, love, whatever, I always think of it being like a Valentine's Day special pack of Diet Cokes. Like, think of if Doritos were to make Valentine's Day special chips, right? I guess the fact that they design any tradition or holiday style designs in a certain business is what makes it much more creative. The fact that I am studying business right now, and basically that's why they have that Valentine's Day special Coke. Yeah, my speed is 9. By the way, the other car was driving at 38. It's a 35 area. Now, as you might tell, I am on my bike, and there's something crazy that's going with it. You might even hear the noise. It's not the electric gear, but mainly over here, you see. And I mean the string, the down part of the bike. Some sort of issues with that. All right, great. Oh God, I barely got through that. Okay, so when I have the electric gear on, it's all fine, but if I turn it off, okay, well, because I'm going on a downhill gradient, it won't bother as much if you have a similar kind of problem. When you get back into a normal gradient, then it starts seeming weird. Yeah, you can see this part is turn it up right here. This is happened since Sunday afternoon when I took my bike out then. So when I set my bike on electric gear, then at least some way it works, I'm gonna turn it on to 3rd gear. It makes it feel like you're riding a Ferrari for a moment, but at some point, all of a sudden, it slows down. Like, you still hear that You still hear that clicking noise that's coming from the string at the bottom part of the bike when I move it around. See that sign over here? It says we'll be back better than ever. This is the Chick-fil-A restaurant right here. In case if you're, are they on renovation or what? I'm just gonna very quickly check this out. Yeah, in case if you can see that fence, which basically just covers the entire, oh my goodness, man. Yo, guess I get super nervous when that happens. Anyway, so I'm just gonna see you around. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is being renovated, you guys. You see this area has turned into a construction site. Chick-fil-A is right behind there. And right now it is closed. It is out of operations due to renovations. Oh goodness. Why you gotta do it here, man? Why you gotta take a sunbathe here? Now I got back home. It is still kind of funny actually with this pack of Diet Coke. We actually got 4 of these. And also according to the label it says it's cold as ice. Share a Coke with your brother, your friend, your sister, your pal, whatever they call it. Or if you're into rap, share it with your homie. It's game night and you're about to go crazy like thunder. Pretend to be Darth Vader and like, hey, you're not Darth Vader. You're not Hulk. Whatever. Just make like an adventurous commercial out of it. Make a commercial where you appear to be Hulk, the city destroyer. Destroy all humans, they say. Anyway, guys, so that does it for today's vlog. It's gonna be a very busy remainder of today. That was amusing. I will see you in the next video. That's gonna be tomorrow. Bye.